Hi, it's Lala Flower Girl here. Welcome back to another part of my Let's Play. Now, over the last few days, I have been farming the steel plates, and our steel farm has actually got us all the plates we need. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to make our red bronze. So we can come down here and you can see we have plenty of everything now. So we're going to go ahead and make that. And then we are going to go out and set it up. So I've got got to make some changes up here to this little farm. So we're going to take out this copper press here. So I'm going to take this one out. Actually, I might just empty some of that out so that there's room in there for that to go while we do this. So we'll get rid of this. Alright, and we are going to need some conveyors. I need some of those, and conveyors, and I'm going to use a merger, but if you don't have a merger you can just use kind of your conveyors. So this is how you can do a merger, sorry, if you don't have a merger. So you just put one on a lower one and you can have it coming in like that. And that's basically what a merger is just the three of them combined together. So that's just basically what a merger does. And you can make one yourself. So you have your steel, your gold coming in one side and your copper coming in the other side, and then have them both going into a bronze refinery. Alright, so that's an easy way of doing it if you don't have a merger or you don't have the stuff to make a merger. So that's just an easy, cheaper way of doing it. But I have a merger, so that's what I'm going to use, and that is going to go in here. So we're going to put a merger in here. And then now we have to feed our gold down to here. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to need a, what's that? That's a left turn. So we've got our left conveyor. We'll put that in there, and then we'll join them up there. I'm going to take this chest out of here because we don't really need it there. And now that is going to feed our gold and our copper. I'll take this chest out in a little bit, and that is all going to come into our red bronze. So we need in here, to make red bronze, you need 2 gold ingots and 30 copper. Now, okay, so copper works a bit faster than gold, so that's good because you need 30 to make to 2, so it usually works out about right. You can feed more gold in. If you've got another gold deposit, you can add that and feed that in as well. So we're gonna see what happens with this, see how far we can go with it. But we'll put in some conveyors in here, and we'll let that go and do its thing. And we'll just put, you only need one chest there because honestly, unless you're leaving it for days and days and days and days, it's never going to fill up. Alright, so our copper is coming in from this side and going in here. So we've got 3 in there, and here comes a gold, and that is going in there. Now if you have your gold and copper is a long way away and you need lots of conveyors, what you can do to prevent despawn is add in some of these input-output chests, and that reduces the chance of despawn because it goes into a chest and then it comes out and the count starts again. So you don't have so many active pieces. So you can only have 80 of these loose items on conveyors. So if you've got a big island and you've got long conveyors and lots of things going on, then you're going to get despawn. And a way to prevent that is to just use some input-output chests And the easiest way to do that is I'll just show you in here. Need 4 taken out, don't we? So the easiest thing you can do is we're going to put some gold in here, but instead of filling the whole thing with gold, you can fill the rest up with just grass blocks, and it's going to always push the gold through. This is just like keeping it as a full chest, and that way if you've got long conveyors, just put a heap of these in, set it up with gold in the first one, or whatever it is. It could be copper that you want to bring from a long distance as well. So yeah, fill the first slot and then put something in the rest, and it will always push the gold through. Always pushes the first one. So we'll watch this. It's going to come out in just a second, and then it's going to push the gold one through. So there we go, and out comes a gold. And that just helps to stop your despawn. Like if you want, you can put one in there as well, but this is not really long enough for it, and I don't have a huge island. If you're getting up to 40,000-50,000 blocks, then you're probably going to get despawn if you've got lots of different farms. So yeah, that's just one way to help with that, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just keep it as like just like that. That'll be fine. So what have we got going on here? Okay, so I reckon we've got 1 red bronze ingot, so that is awesome. I think we only need 250. that's gonna be done in no time, right? No time at all. Alright, I'm gonna come back in a couple of days and check that progress on that, but that's pretty much it. You just need to be feeding copper and gold into the red bronze. Now I did actually get some more deeds as well, so I did get some more deeds. I've got a copper one and a gold one, and I thought, well, maybe if I can get them to spawn close, maybe I can feed them into here somehow as well. So let's see what our luck brings us. So we've got our copper one. I always like to stand on the edge of my island to do it. It could end up anywhere, but yeah, hopefully it'll end up just out there. No, where did that one end up? Oh, over there. So that's a bit of a distance away. So I would actually use chests to get that over here, or I would kind of move this a little bit more central. Alright, let's see where our gold ends up. Alright, where did that one go? And that one's over here. So that's a copper. Yeah, so we've got the 2 gold ones are over this side and the copper out here. Well, I would be tempted. That's really low, isn't it? That's quite low. Not compared to spawn, I guess it's not so bad, because the spawn is here. So it's actually level with spawn. So yeah, it's not low at all. These are high. All right, so they're not ideal. I can't really hook those 2 up, but I definitely could put drills on them and start collecting like gold and copper again. I could set this one up with my copper presses and get some rods and bolts going off of that one. So I might do that in another video. And the gold one I can just set up to collect gold again, because you always could need gold, or maybe I could sell it in my shop when I eventually make it. So we'll just leave those for now, and I'll think about what I might do. But yeah, this one's a little bit too far away to feed this here. I could set this gold one up to come up and feed up to here as well. Yeah. So yeah, I could make some ramps and get it to come up and drop into here. Maybe I can do that. That might be getting a bit fancy, hey? But you know, there's always ways of working around it. So you can either drop everything down. So I could either, you know, drop this whole platform down to the same level as this and drop these two in, or I can try and work out to get this to come up. So yeah, there are different ways of doing it, but yeah, that one out there is too far away, so it's really only good for making the copper stuff. So, but you know, that's okay, we can set that up in another video. So that is the red bronze that we finally have, so we're gonna keep an eye on that, and once we get 250 of those, then we can upgrade our workbench, and then a whole new set of interesting items opens up for us to progress further. And yeah, then we get into the really top tier stuff. So we're getting there, we're slowly getting there, and I have worked out what I am actually going to use for my shop. Thanks to the feedback that I got on my last video, I've come up with a few ideas and I've been playing around with some designs. So that is going to be a building episode coming up in the very near future. So yeah. Alright, well, that's it for me. If you haven't already, if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.